On today's IRS tax refund update, we will take a look at the latest developments this tax season as tax processing continues, including those who are encountering tax topic 152 when checking the status of their refund results. And from there, we will check in on more reported cases of refund delays from either ID verification being requested or the IRS indicating further action is required that could result in a refund change. We will also recap those who are having their e-file tax returns rejected by the IRS when filing. Now, starting off with the latest as the IRS begins another week of tax processing, with many viewers indicating they are encountering one of the messages seen here when checking, "Where's my refund status results?" on the IRS website. Tax filers are reporting they are receiving the message that the IRS has received the tax return, and it is being processed, which later changes to simply "the tax return is being processed." Now, in both of these cases, the messages being seen are normal, and there is no cause for concern. Meanwhile, some viewers are reporting seeing tax topic 152 while others do not. And again, both scenarios are normal at this point and do not indicate any issue. For those early filers who claimed either the Earned Income Tax Credit or Advanced Child Tax Credit, you will start to see a new message appear when checking the status of your refund, indicating your refund is on hold until mid-February due to the PATH Act. And again, that is a message you should expect to see. However, if you encounter tax topic 151, that does indicate there is a potential issue and that you are likely to see a notice sent from the IRS explaining the issue. At this time, there are no technical issues being reported by the IRS that would cause any issues with tax return processing. Over the last several days, we have received a growing number of reports from our viewers who are encountering this message when checking their refund status results that their tax return is being reviewed and that ID verification is needed. Now, as we reported before the tax season began, this was going to be one of the top reasons for refund delays this year, and once again, this is proving to be the case. While the IRS requesting ID verification is not a new procedure, we have noticed an increase in the amount of ID verification requests the IRS is making this year so early in the tax season. Now, in a majority of cases, ID verification is completely random and can impact anyone regardless of income or filing status. Do note that you must wait for that letter from the IRS to begin the process, which should arrive in the mail within 2 to 3 weeks after your tax return is accepted. And the IRS indicates the refund should be released within 9 weeks of you completing the ID process. However, in most cases, the average wait is closer to around 2 weeks. We have also had reports of tax filers attempting to call into the IRS to fast-track the ID process, and that is not possible as the IRS representative will indicate you must wait for that letter to arrive in the mail with that specific control number you will need. Please refer to your tax transcripts and locate the 971 code indicating the notice has been sent out. If you do not receive the notice within 3 weeks, you have the option to request another one to be sent out. For those viewers who do not know how to access your tax transcripts, please watch our last video, which provides step-by-step instructions on how to do so. Meanwhile, other viewers who are experiencing delays are encountering this message that action is required along with the IRS is sending out a letter requesting more information. It also indicates, if there is no response to the letter, that your refund amount could change and to allow 2 to 3 weeks to receive a letter. Now, for viewers seeing this message, this does not have to do with ID verification. And in most cases, the IRS computer system has detected an issue with your return specifically related to the wages and/or tax withholdings you are reporting, but it also could be in regards to the credits you are trying to claim. Now, it is also possible, while you see tax topic 152 appear, that it could possibly change to tax topic 151 as time goes on. Two of the top letters you are likely to see if impacted by this include the 12C letter or the CP75 notice from the IRS. For those of you who received the 12C letter as seen here, it means the IRS is researching the wages and/or withholdings you reported on your taxes, and as a result, they will request you to submit any tax documents you received, such as W-2 and 1099 forms, to substantiate what you entered on your tax returns. Also, keep in mind that all of the tax documents you receive from earned wages are also sent to the IRS by the issuer of the form. So the IRS could be requesting this information since what you entered does not match what the issuer of the form, such as an employer, has entered, or the IRS has yet to receive or process the tax form from your employer as of this point. If you receive this notice, it is extremely important you respond within 21 days to possibly avoid a refund adjustment. In a majority of cases, the refund will be released within 6 to 8 weeks after the IRS receives the requested documentation from you. Now, as more and more individuals file their taxes, we continue to receive reports of those who are attempting to e-file who are having their tax returns rejected, similar to what is seen here. Now these viewers, one whom used TurboTax and the other who used Free Tax USA, both had their returns rejected over the last week. And in one case, the viewer was not able to resubmit an e-file return, but rather was being requested to print and mail their federal tax return into the IRS for processing. However, in most cases, you will in fact be able to simply resubmit your e-file return online, and in a number of cases the fix is relatively easy. The common reasons for rejection are an incorrect Social Security number was entered, a missing identity protection PIN, and one of the most commonly underlooked reasons is that the taxpayer entered the wrong adjusted gross income amount from the previous year's tax returns. Now, it is very important you enter the correct AGI amount, which can be found on line 11 of your previous year's tax returns, and must match exactly to the dollar. There are many cases where tax filers do not have a copy of the previous year's tax return, and will simply guess the number which causes it to be rejected. A common problem we have reported over the last 2 years is those encountering IRS Error Code 8028 when attempting to log in to their IRS account, as seen here. Now, the IRS has yet to explain the cause of this error. However, based on feedback, it is as a result of an IRS account being locked and restricted. Sometimes access to the account will be restored in a matter of days or weeks, but in other cases, the tax filer is unable to gain access at all. And since IRS accounts are linked to Social Security numbers, you will not be able to create a new account as a result. IRS phone representatives generally will not be able to assist with this problem, except to acknowledge it is being looked at. However, in a recent development over the last month, 2 separate viewers indicate they had access restored to their accounts after several months, and it was only after they filed a complaint about the problem with the IRS Systemic Advocacy Management System, also known as SAM. Now, SAM has an online reporting tool where you can report this problem, and if you are experiencing this issue, it is recommended you try that to see if it works in your situation. Let us know in the comment section below about your ongoing tax issue. In the meantime, we will keep monitoring the situation for further developments, so make sure to click on the thumbs up and subscribe button below for future updates on this channel, and thanks for watching.